You don't need to force yourself into being positive all the time. In fact, one of the most annoying things in the world is seeing someone living the life you want, and then bragging about it when you're not even close. We're not asking you to fake it or become another one of those everything's great people when it's not. We're asking you to become aware, not of how you compare to others, but of whether the thought you're thinking right now is upstream or downstream. Because this thought, right now, is your point of attraction. It's what life is responding to. And while you might not see instant results, know this: more than 99% of manifestation is done vibrationally before it shows up physically. That's why contrast matters. That's why emotional honesty matters. Imagine saying, I want instant manifestation. It's like saying, let's skip the river ride. Let's just drive the boat to the end and be done with it. But the ride is the whole point. Contrast is the ride. The contrast helps you decide what you want, and then that desire calls you forward, not from someone else's opinion, but from your own alignment. See, you came into this life knowing there would be contrast. You wanted it, because it helps you sharpen your preferences. But here's where it gets tricky. You were born into a world full of people who forgot their own guidance systems. They started telling you, you make me feel bad when you act this way. You need to behave so I can feel good. I'm your parent, I'm your boss, I'm your teacher, so do what makes me feel good. And you tried. You stood on your head in 1,000 ways to please them. But no matter what you did, it was never enough. Because they're not supposed to be your compass. You are. No one was born to manage your vibration. You weren't meant to manage anyone else's either. That's the big hypocrisy. They say you're important to them, but what they really mean is, you're important as long as you make me feel good. But that's not love. That's control. And it disconnects you from your source. You came here for you. Not selfishly, but truthfully. Because everyone is source, everyone has a personal guidance system, and everyone is being called forward to their own expansion. Imagine a world where people actually follow that call. What a magnificent world that would be.